The Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra leaks continue to stream in, and we recently saw camera specs surface online. Now, a trusted leaker has revealed even more details about the Ultra phone's camera hardware. Tipster Ice Universe has claimed on Twitter that the Galaxy S26 Ultra's 50-megapixel 5-bag camera will have an f2.9 aperture. That's significantly wider than the S25 Ultra's f3.4 shooter. So what does that mean for users then? Well, a wider aperture enables increased light intake, and more light means a brighter photo with less noise. A wider aperture is particularly useful at night or indoors, allowing for brighter, cleaner shots in these situations. Another benefit of a wider aperture is that the camera's shutter doesn't have to stay open as long, resulting in images with reduced blur. Finally, a wider aperture offers a shallow depth of field, which should enable portrait photos with more natural bokeh effects, a blurry background. That means the camera app doesn't have to heavily lean on software-based depth effects, which can look unpolished. We're therefore expecting the S26 Ultra's 5x camera to capture higher quality low-light shots with less blur, as well as improved portrait mode images. For what it's worth, we thought the Galaxy S25 Ultra was disappointing in our camera zoom shootout earlier this year, so we hope the Galaxy S26 Ultra puts up a serious fight against next-generation rivals. Based on what's emerged so far, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to measure 7.9 millimeters, a marginal reduction compared to the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which is 8.2 millimeters thin. According to the Tipster Ice Universe, the outgoing model weighs 218 grams, and new information suggests that the Galaxy S26 Ultra will weigh 217 grams. A mere 1 gram reduction will hardly be noticeable, but at least it lets the marketing team claim the device is both thinner and lighter than its predecessor. Samsung has limited room to play with since it's supposed to equip the Ultra models with the best of everything. The best cameras, chipset, memory, storage, you get the idea. So it can't take away anything there to cut the size and weight. A major reduction is therefore unlikely, at least until Samsung decides to do away with the S Pen. That seems unlikely for next year, as the Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to come with the stylus. What happens a few years down the road is anybody's guess. The iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max have just been unveiled with, among other things, some major telephoto upgrades, but based on the latest leak, it sounds like the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra could go in the opposite direction and get a downgraded telephoto camera. That's according to reputable leaker Universe Ice, who claimed in a post on X that the phone will retain the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra's 10-megapixel 3x optical zoom camera, but that it will use a new smaller sensor, one that also has smaller pixels. Specifically, they say it will have a 13.94-inch sensor and 1.2 pixels, while the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra's camera has a 13.52-inch sensor and 1.12 pixels. They seem very sure of this, adding in a reply that there is no possibility of change, which is unfortunate, because if this claim is accurate, it's likely to mean that this camera won't perform as well as the S25 Ultra's 3x zoom. Now, it's likely that the Galaxy S26 Ultra will have another telephoto camera too, based on past form, with this perhaps being a 50-megapixel 5x zoom one, as that's what the Galaxy S25 Ultra has, so it probably won't be reliant just on that 10-megapixel sensor for zoom shots. But if it does have this rumored downgrade, then it could struggle against the iPhone 17 Pro series. After all, Apple's latest two Pro handsets have moved from the 12-megapixel 5x zoom of their predecessors to a new 48-megapixel sensor with 4x optical zoom, which can also take 8x optical quality zoom photos at 12 megapixel. That, coupled with the main sensor's ability to take 2x zoom shots, could make these much better telephoto options than Samsung's upcoming flagship. And that isn't the only bad news for the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, because in another post, the same leaker has claimed that the phone's camera block will be 4.5 millimeter thick. That might not sound like much, but the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra's camera block is only 2.4 millimeter thick, so this could make the S26 Ultra feel much chunkier. There may be good reasons for this, with Universe Ice claiming it's necessary to house a main camera with a larger aperture, which is an upgrade we've heard rumored before, but a chunkier phone with an inferior telephoto camera could be a tough sell. Still, it's possible that these leaks are wide of the mark. We should find out for sure early next year, as based on past form, the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra will probably launch in January.